Hi everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome back to my channel. A big hello to my lovely subscribers, which there's nearly 1,000 of you now. I can't believe it. And welcome along for anyone who's watching for the first time. Today I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing of my cash envelopes, sinking funds and 52-week challenge. So I hope you've had a good week. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments on my garden harvest video. I hope that sort of gives you a sense of how I'm able to keep the grocery budget quite small. But yeah, thanks so much for all the appreciation. I really was thankful for it. So there's been a few changes in the envelopes and there will be over the next couple of weeks. So the budget is pretty much the same, but there's more envelopes I want to add. And so funnily enough, actually, my son was talking about, he's 10, he was asking about this cost of living crisis that he keeps hearing on the radio and people talking about and things like that. And I basically said, well, you know how Mum has the envelopes and she stuffs a certain amount of money in. I said, well, it's like you've got the same amount of money, but you've got lots more envelopes. So it feels like things are really tight because, you know, there's not enough to divvy out. And I thought, yeah, that's exactly what's happening, because I sat down last night and had a bit of a review. I really tried to make a list of what is priority and a few ways that I can kind of make things stretch a bit more. So that will all become clear to both me and you in the next couple of weeks. You know, doing your budget, it's like trying to push something really heavy over. It takes a good few goes, doesn't it? Anyway, okay, let's get on with it. So this was just my pennies from last week. I'm going to pop those in my coin jar. So this, whoopsie, I will keep going until December, and I will cash it up and use towards Christmas. I expect there'll be about 50 quid in there. That's what there was the last time. I do it every 6 months, once for the summer holidays and once for Christmas. In the envelopes, I have got £5 and I have a few more pound coins that were left over from my float. So what I will do is I will pop them back here and we'll sort that out in a minute. So let's count the money out. Here we go. Got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And this is 140 altogether. So I don't stash that away anywhere. I just have to restuff it the next week because of the budget being so tight. So let's do our little cash envelope. So these go in my purse. First one is petrol. That is going to get 30. And let's lay this out. Here we go. Right, so 30 goes in petrol. That seems to be working out all right at the moment. Next week I should be using the car a little bit less, so hopefully that will be fine. Spends, now normally I put 15 in here, but actually this week I'm going to put 10. I'm going to really try and have more no spend days this week. So that spends, food gets 10. That's for top-up shops and snacks for the boy should he need it. But again, I'm going to try not to spend too much of that. And boy, he gets 11. His judo is still on. So I'll use one of these pound coins and he gets £5 pocket money. He's very good. He actually isn't a spender, my son. So he's very good at saving up his money. So that's it. These will go into my purse and will be spent throughout the week. So that's that done. Next, let us do this binder. So these are my variable sinking funds, and a few of the pockets broke, so I've had to make some last minute envelopes from what I had in the house. So, you know, don't judge too harshly. So gifts, that's not getting anything this week. Dog, look, I found this, somebody gave this to me as a card, so I've just made up a envelope. So this used to be vet, but I'm just doing it as general dog stuff now. So that's going to get 5, and we have got 10, 20, 25, 30 in there now. That goes in there. School holidays, let's see what we've got left. So in here I've got my dividers for each of the school holidays, and I stuff them as and when they're coming up. I'm also keeping a running total of what we're spending the money on, which is also nice because you can reflect back on it and think, oh, look at all these things we actually did, because you've got a nice list of it. So we've been to the skate park, and the boys did Globals, it's called, which is like a fluorescent golf course, and that was really good fun. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. So that's 195. I'm going to add 5. So that's back up to 200. So that goes in summer. Clothes, that's going to get 5 this week. So we've now got 10, 15, 20, 25 in clothes. Caravan and house stuff, that isn't getting stuffed here. I'll show you what that's going to be doing in a while. Can you hear the seagulls? They're going mad. There must be some flying ants about because they love having a feast on them. Dars isn't getting anything. Another new envelope is car. So I had to top up my windscreen washer fluid yesterday, and I suddenly thought, actually, I haven't got an envelope for little bits and bobs like that, like de-icer and wipes or cloths or, you know, anything like that. Even the dog towel, anything like that. So that was just from a piece of paper that I had knocking about. So car is actually going to get 10 to start it off. So that goes in there. Suns and out aren't getting anything. I'll explain that again in a minute. That's that one done. My annuals, or longer term sinking funds. Island isn't getting anything. Holiday is fully stuffed. Birthday is actually going to get 10. Now I had sort of finished this at 100, but because everything is going up, I'm going to add to it a bit more. It's not going to be used until September, but yeah, I'm just going to add a bit more in just for a bit of peace of mind. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20. There we go, that's in birthday. Garden isn't getting anything. Christmas is going to get 10. So in here we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 2 5s will be 75. 175. That's it. Oh, I forgot the pen. Bear with me a sec. So what did I put in there? 10. So this is slowly going. I'm not worried about it yet. You know, there's enough else to worry about, isn't there? I think it's going to get to the point where we'll say to each other, oh, do you remember those days we could go shopping and just tap, 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 tap the card, not think about it. They'll be in the distant past. So yeah, there we go. That's Christmas. Energy bills, £5 going in here. Let's see what we've got. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60 in here. Now I know in the UK we are going to get a top up from the government, but you know, who knows how much the actual bills are going to be. So any that I can save up front, I'm going to try and do that. And then if I don't need to use it, I can put it towards something else. You know, essentially it's sort of a bit of a bodged system, isn't it? Because the government are going to give us money, and we're going to give it to the gas and electric companies, who are making a huge fortune of profit every year. So yeah, it seems a bit unfair really, doesn't it? So that's the energy. I'll just colour a fiver in. Have I got another fiver? Yeah. Sorry, I know it's a different colour. It drives people's OCD mad, but there we go. You know, it's a job to find Sharpies in this house, they disappear. Okay, trips and uniform, that's going to get 10. So far we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's getting 10 because he literally needs new trainers, new tracksuit bottoms, new trousers, new shirts. So yeah, I mean, his trousers got to the point where they looked like they were sprayed on last term. So yeah, he's gonna get those. So that's 10 in there.
You know what, I'll colour that afterwards.
There we go. Okay, so this is another new envelope. Again, just made from some card I had knocking about. I'm going to put £5 in here every week, ad infinitum. So forevermore, my goal is to put £5 in here a week and use it when my hair is a little more grey, and it's not for retirement per se, but it's a long-term savings fund. So my 52-week challenge, I will unstuff at the end of the year, and I will use that for my sinking funds for next year or anything else that comes up. This is £5 away and don't touch it. That's the game. Anyway, we will see. That's the goal. £5 going in there. And 1 week ahead is stuffed. So that has £70 in for my cash envelopes that go in my purse. Should I ever need cash and either can't get to the bank, or I lose my bank card or something like that, it means I've always got cash to fall back on. So this little A7 binder, that was my sort of top up binder. What I have decided is there are some categories that I can't stretch the budget to £5 every week. It's just impossible. I am going to stuff pound coins into, and instead of just topping it up and changing it up, I have put some of the envelope categories that were in my variable sinking funds into here, and I'm just going to add pound coins when I can. So Sons, that was for me, for any purchases that I wanted to buy outside of my spending money each week. Can't afford to keep putting £5 in there, so I've changed it so that I can put pound coins in. Van and house, things for the house like towels or you know, anything that isn't sort of within the grocery bill. Again, can't keep putting £5 in every week. I'm going to top it up with pound coins. Same with out. If I can't afford to go out, I'm not going out. Haircuts, I've always topped that up with pound coins. I'm going to put an extra £5 in here today because the boy is getting his haircut next week. And larder, this is a new one. You might have seen my last video where I talked about how I have got a stock of food in the house just in case I can't get to the shops, or if the shops don't have what I want, or if I can't afford that item in the shop anymore because it's gone up so much in price. I'm going to put pound coins in here, so when I get a few in there, I can just nip and get an extra bag of flour or another tube of toothpaste, or etc, etc. So, you know, it's a bit sort of, you might think, oh, is it worth it? You know, a few pounds here and there, but I have to keep these pound coins within my budget because I can't have them sitting in a jar for 6 months because we need it. So let's just do, so how many pound coins have I got here? Let's see, 3, 6. So I'm going to put 2 in Sons. I'm going to put 2 in Van and House, and I am going to put the last 2 in Out. That's those. Haircuts is going to get 5 because then that makes it up to 10, which is how much my son's haircut is. So he'll be spending that over the next week or so. And larder, that's actually going to get £5 just to kick it off. I've seen something I want to stock up on, so I will pop that in there. So yeah, these will slowly tick over, building up pounds because, you know, there's only so much money in the budget. There we go. So last one. My £5 goes in my 52-week challenge. So for those of you who are watching for the first time, last year I cut up my Christmas cards in December, and there you go, you can see that. Made 52 little pouches. I put in whatever I can manage, which is usually at the moment £5. I pop it in, put it at the back and forget about it. I used paper tape on the sides, so this is fully recyclable. I can just chuck them in the bin if they're knackered by next year, and do it again at Christmas. I forget about this, and then in December what I shall do is unstuff it and use the money to start off my sinking funds for 2023. That's the goal. So there you have it. There's my cash stuffing for this week. I hope you are all well. If I get a chance, I will do a video during the week. If not, I will see you next time. Look after yourselves and I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.